I will also tell you that, man, we got something cool going on also, baby, on the channel for the merch. Y'all see the merchandise that's always available. The Arthur Must Experience with Deke show merchandise. 2 new things. We have a new item that has been added, man. The crew neck. All right. It's not on display. You got to click on one of the shirts or on the link in the description box. Take you to the website. But yeah, man, we have new crew neck sweatshirts with the Arthur Must Experience with Deke logo up there. For those that don't want to do the hoodie all the time, sometimes you got to crew neck it up.
Yeah,
that's available to you. And because I was thinking about Trina Still Diva, I have a promo code. Okay. Promo code is MOATS. She said put it on everything. That's what she said, right?
It's simple enough.
So if you use the promo code MOATS when you're checking out, you will get 15% off of your purchases all the way up until New Year's. All right. So you got some extras for that. You know, a little incentivization, a little, you know, I love y'all. Y'all love us. We appreciate y'all. So there you have it, baby. There you have it. Promo code MOATS when you are using, you know, the checkout. When you're purchasing some of the Arthur Must Experience with Deke podcast attire and that new crew sweatshirt. It is fire.
Oh, yeah.
The one and only Terence Garvin, a.k.a. TG, a.k.a. my locker mate right here in Pittsburgh on the line. How we living, man?
I'm feeling good, man. I forever say I seen the original days, man. I seen the most days.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Hey, but you know, I had my first question I wanted to ask you, but when you brought that up, original days, it brought me back to thinking about the original Killer Bees.
Oh, no.
L, Bell, A.B.
Wow.
They're reunited. They said they just switched out the lead singer. Okay.
They just needed it. Come on, you know the Temptations left.
That's
The Temptations went and made a new Temptations at a time.
So how you feeling about that though? How you feeling about L Bell down there in Tampa, man?
I like it. You know, I don't think they super need a runner. I know Fournette just got hurt.
Yeah.
So I know they need somebody to kind of play that role. I know they got Rojo in there. Rojo's a dog. Rojo's a dog. So I expect to see Rojo really get the touches. But I think Le'Veon's going to come play that Shady McCoy kind of role where he gets touches. He's in there. But at the same time, you know, when Fournette come back, I think he'll kind of be somebody that's just he's needed. The emergency.
Got you.
The ride the pine for a ring kind of role.
He said ride the pine for a ring.
L Bell finds the end zone, though. Say whatever you want. L Bell knows how to find that end zone.
Well, and we did see that this year in Baltimore with him, man. He did find the end zone multiple times there.
He knows how to find the end zone. And don't take that as an easy thing. Like, you got that 1 or 3 yard line, he knows how to score. You call it whatever you want to call it.
Now, bringing it back to Pittsburgh here, obviously the Steelers get a tough win against the Titans. What was your thoughts, though, man, watching that game, man, as a whole? Are you optimistic out of it, man? What you feeling?
I thought it was a good win for them. I thought they played the whole game. At the end of the day, it's a 4-quarter game, and I thought they played the whole game. Whether it wasn't a great start, whether it wasn't, they finished great. I thought the Titans played a good game, but they didn't finish the game. And I thought the Steelers finished the game. So I thought it was a good win. It's a momentum win. And no matter what you call it, the Steelers got a shot to make the playoffs. They right there. So it's going to get crazy these next couple of weeks. So to see how this thing finish up is going to get crazy.
Getting hot in the AFC North kitchen, baby.
It's like 10 teams fighting for those 7 slots.
Seriously.
Like it's about to be 6 slots. 6 slots, I'm sorry. But it's 10 teams, and they're all right there. It's like a game apart. I seen something where the Browns went from possibly first in the North to 12th overall. Like, it's crazy.
What's crazy, too, is like the Patriots and Chiefs aren't even like locked in, and they kind of got like
the Bills are in a dogfight up there.
They legit are right now. It's crazy.
The Bills are in a dogfight. Like, they got every game counts. That AFC is tight. I mean, everywhere is tight, though. The AFC is literally a game apart from you being at home.
100%. Now, we're seeing some people in the chat bringing up that on ESPN, some of the analysts don't have TJ Watt as their top guy for Defensive Player of the Year. Where do you stand on TJ in that award and maybe some of the other guys that are in the mix?
I got TJ personally number 2.
You have TJ too?
Hold on. Hey, it got real windy or something over there, bro.
Hold on. I heard my dog. Can you hear me now?
I got you now. Yeah. But we didn't know if you was going on a run for a second. Boy, was like, man, what you got going on, man? Hey.
All right, that's my bad, man. But yeah, I got TJ at number 2 personally.
Ooh.
That might sound crazy.
Talk about it. Talk about it though.
This dig has 10 interceptions.
I knew you would go there. I know. That's the DB in you. I can't stand it.
He has 10 interceptions. We haven't seen this in ever.
10 is freaky.
20-some years. I
think.
That's
crazy.
He has 10 interceptions. Like, that's amazing. That's amazing. I don't think people fathom how hard that really is to do. That's amazing. I understand what TJ's doing. He broke the Steelers sack record. That's great. Like, that's never been done. He just broke a record. It's amazing. But this dude has 10 interceptions. Like, that's amazing. That's you don't do that. Not in the NFL. Like, you don't do that.
Now, what do you think TJ has to do these last few games for him to take that top spot?
I think he get that record. But, yeah, I think he needs that record.
Okay.
This man has a record for that. You're talking about a record.
Yeah.
So it's like he needs to go get a record himself. What do you need? 6 more, I think it is?
Yeah, because he's at, 17 and a half right now. Yeah.
Yeah, he needs 6 more. He go get 6 more, he gets the record. I think he got to break that record. I just think he got something like that. Because this man over here, 10 interceptions.
Now,
like
now, I know he got the 10, and the 10 is filthy. I'm with you on that. What are your thoughts, though, on Myles Garrett and Micah Parsons, though? Because Parsons is a guy that obviously is getting a lot of attention.
Parsons.
I love him, too.
No, I love
bro.
Micah
You
Parsons.
talk about a dude play inside, outside, rush the passer. Yeah, he like that. He like that.
He might be my favorite player in the league right
bro,
now.
He's like
love
that.
Micah Parsons.
He is like
I don't think he gets the award, though. He's young.
Yeah.
But he's a rookie.
But he's nice, though. And he's getting hype playing in Dallas. He's getting hype.
I think if he stayed at one position all year, I think he's in the talk because I think his numbers would have been a little bit louder. I think the fact his numbers are spread out, in a sense, he's a jack of all trades a little bit right now. He's not there. But I think he's having a great year. I think he's defensive rookie of the year. Garrett is like, he's like that 4th person. You know how you got to bring 4 to the Heisman.
He get an invite just off of that.
That other person that's there. He's CJ Stroud this year. Like, he's just there. But I think the race is between Diggs and Watt. That's the race. Those are 1 and 2. I think then 10 receptions, that's a lot.
Hey, and I will say,
I think they're winning up there too. I think it's going to come down to that a little bit too. Makes these playoffs, just different things like that. If Pitt can get in, they can finish hot. I think that'll help his race. But I think Diggs is going to win that. He's on the Cowboys too. Don't discredit that. That counts too.
America, yeah, they keep pumping that America's team.
You got to come back to Jerry. You got to come talk to Jerry again.
No question. Now, I will say this. Since I do share a show with the Pitt Panther, I am glad when you were naming, who shouldn't have been invited to the Heisman and all that other stuff, you didn't throw a Kenny Pickett in there. You was like CJ Stroud. So I appreciate you doing that. It make my life a little bit easier. You feel me? My only problem with me was the fake slide.
Oh, the fake slide killed me. I've gotten so many arguments.
It was dope, though.
You cannot have that in football.
Yeah.
You can never have that in football. Did you just see what happened to Justin Fields?
Exactly. And that's the retaliation. That's the okay, if you're gonna fake or if I double think it, I'm gonna hit you anyway.
If you're gonna let people fake slide, you gotta let people get their head took off on the slide. Like, I don't mean to say it like that. But you can't tell a player to stop playing. And like, you just can't do it. I just hated the fake slide. It bothered me to the core. Like, it truly just.
Well, we're with you. We both agreed that they should make that a rule, which they did. Like the following week, they called it the Kenny Pickett rule.
Like 12 hours later. Like, it didn't take 24. It took like 12 hours. Like,
can't you just appreciate the great play? Though? I mean, that was kind of cool. It was kind of cool.
I hated the play. I hated the play.
For the ACC championship.
I wish they would have stopped it right there and had an inadvertent whistle. Like, I hated the play.
My man said throw the inverted whistle on him. Yo, that is crazy.
They should have went back and reviewed it and brought it back at the moment. Like, we can't have that. But I like Pickett. I'm seeing a lot of stuff into the Steelers. That would be pretty for him.
Well, yeah. What do you think of Pickett as a prospect? Because there is a lot of buzz about Pickett. Where is he going to go in the draft? Where do you feel? Because the one mock draft had him going 12. Do you think he goes higher than that?
It's a defensive draft this year. It's a lot of defensive. It's not a super draft this year either. You know, it's not a super. Not to discredit the draft at all, but it's not QB heavy. You know, it's not just super QB heavy. So I think I'd like to see where that boy from Alabama go. It just depends on team needs too. But yeah, I think Pittsburgh. He lands at Pittsburgh. That'd be a great spot for him. He probably could stay the same place he live at. He could do everything like same route he take to get to practice every day. It's the same building. Like it would probably be good. James Conner situation.
Facts.
Yeah, those always seem like a good thing. I think the city already supports him. So I think in the back office that kind of would play a part. Like he already has the love of the city. He don't have to redo what he know. He know what he know. So I think that'll work. You get a mobile quarterback, somebody the team alike, to the city of love. Yeah, you got to have somebody that can.
You know what? I think it's time for the hot question of the day. TG,
talk to me.
I want you to become Kevin Colbert for a second.
Okay.
Put on Mr. Kevin Colbert. You know,
hat on.
You got the hat on. Okay.
I got the hat on.
You got your polo too. Like he got that polo. I see you over there. Okay.
I got my polo.
It's decision time.
Okay. Talk to me. What are we doing? What do we have to do? I'm on the board.
You know what I mean? We clearly have our current quarterback in Ben Roethlisberger, but you got to make a decision on him.
Bring him back.
Yeah.
You either bringing him back or you letting him go. Or you bringing in Kenny, or how you feel about Kenny Pickett coming in here with that? You know what I mean? Like, would you rather have Ben return and still be the guy? Or are you interested in the Kenny Pickett 2022 season audition?
No, this is it. This is the tour. This is the tour.
Last ride? Last ride?
Yeah, that's why he went and sat in the tunnel. You seen the interview a couple weeks ago. Yeah, you seen him get emotional in the interview a couple weeks ago.
I thought he was just praying. I think he was praying.
This is the last dance.
Let's go.
I'm sorry. Respect. This is it.
He said this is the victory lap, man. He just spin the block one time on this.
This is it. This is Usain's last race. This is it.
Oh, man.
This is the last. He noticed it.
Oh, man.
We noticed it. This is it. We thank you. In 7, they should give him one of them, them 7, one of them videos, tribute.
He said the video. Every stadium he plays. Every video he plays in. Yeah, just all his highlights just play out.
Thank you, 7. Like he should get one of those. This is it.
You just hurt my co-host, bro. You hurt deep, man.
He know it.
No, we draft some offensive line. We draft some offensive line.
That was his last 1:00 game at Heinz Field, I think.
What'd he say?
He said that was his last 1:00 game at Heinz Field.
That was the last 1:00 game. This is it. I'm giving you facts. This is it. Man. We going young. That offensive coordinator is going to take over. Offensive coordinator going to call every play. We're going to start this thing over. We're going to hand it to 22. Come on. This is it. Like, it's a new guy coming in there next year.
Oh, wow.
This is it.
Hey.
This is it.
Straight like that, man. You heard what the man said, man.
I'm not liking that.
It makes sense. It makes sense. You have to move on at some time.
Yeah.
At some time you have to move on. It looks like if you can get a guy, then this is the time. Yeah. I don't think Ben's wanting to do a successor situation to where his guy is just totally right behind him. I don't think that seems like it's truly never worked.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is it. I think you're just going to move on. You're going to take that money. You're going to reinvest it into the defense a little bit more. You're going to get a young quarterback. You're going to start this thing over. Keep it rolling. You don't even really have to start over. Let me not say start over, because there's a lot of nice pieces in there. You're just going to keep growing what you got. You're going to put a little bit more in that defense. You might give TJ another a Robin per se. Go get another one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just going to keep on coming, keep riding. But this is it. This is it. This is it. This is it.
I'm not feeling that. We transition to college.
He said, I don't even want to talk NFL anymore.
Man.
Because it's been a while since you were on, and there's been a lot of things that have happened. Kenny Pickett, Heisman finalist, Pitt, ACC championship.
West
Virginia.
Big talk.
6-6. Now, Moats, did you put any money on some of those picks that TG was talking about? Did you lose any money off those?
Listen, man. My man is attacking your university now.
Well, listen.
Let me ask this. Respect. West Virginia, we finished 6-6. We're going bowling.
Minnesota.
Same as you was going bowling.
Yeah.
Who does Pitt play in the bowl game?
Michigan State.
Michigan State.
Number 8. Yeah, 8 versus 12.
They might
Kind of a
lose
decent
by
master.
30 out there.
Oh.
They might get beat by. They lost.
Pickett ain't playing.
If y'all listen to all the betting people in the world, do not put your money on Pitt in this ball game. Be smart. They just lost their quarterback.
It's
he done
over.
opted out.
Coordinator gone.
Coordinator gone.
Yeah.
You going against a mean Michigan State? A coach just got paid. He all man. He might beat you by 30. He might not stop. He might not stop over there. You know that Michigan State, they still making an argument that they should have been one of the ones.
They do feel that. They do feel like they should have been.
He might run it up on you, like make a statement and come in there after the game and be like, y'all should have put me in the playoff. He might run it up on 30, by 30 of you. Seriously.
Listen, we got what we needed. We got the ACC championship, and shout out to Kenny Pickett because, this was probably the best season for Pitt in the last 20 years or
this
something.
This is the best season Pitt ever had, probably, huh?
No, we got 9 national championships.
Oh, Lord.
Man.
Oh, Lord.
What was that, back in the 70s?
Oh, Lord.
When was that? Who was here? Like, when was that? That was back in the 70s, bro. That was before
y'all play on this football. Right. Like, y'all play on this football field. Y'all play on that football field. Those do not count.
That's like when the forward pass was just getting started.
Let's not discount tradition out here.
Throw the ball back then. Like, since we played football, no, it hasn't been that. It hasn't been.
Well, how about this one, though? On a little bit more serious note, Pitt did get a new quarterback announced yesterday. He's transferring USC. Gadon Slovin, I think I pronounced that right.
Is he coming to Pitt?
Yeah, it's official.
It's
yesterday.
official.
So you'll be seeing him game 1 next year at Heinz Field, backyard brawl. You have any take on him at all coming to Pitt?
We just got a transfer from Clemson. We got that defense coming back next year. We growing up a lot. We had a great signing day. We had a great signing day in Morgantown. A lot of good times, a lot of good players coming in there. We got a nice quarterback on the way too, by the way. And our quarterback from this year is coming back next year. Don't get it twisted.
Okay.
We have no fear.
Talk to him.
This thing in Morgantown's heating back every day. Trust the climb. You know what I mean? Salute Coach Brown. Trust the climb. This thing's coming. You feel me? This thing's heating up every day. So no, don't get too excited. It's at Heinz Field. Either way, and it's a rivalry game. You know what West V does in rivalry games at Heinz Field, bro. You're a real fanatic. You know. You feel me? Dang. We're on the West. Like, you got me turned up. We're on the West.
I've been losing my memory.
I hope we come out in those combat uniforms that we came as last time.
Dude, we had Sinceri as our quarterback. That's different. We got this Slovis dude now. Freshman of the year back in 2017 in the Pac-12.
Nice,
he's going to tear it up.
Jordan, he was supposed to be a first-round draft pick.
Yeah, he was nice.
I don't know who's going to cover Jordan Addison, the best receiver in college football. He's back.
But let's really talk about it. You're a Heisman front runner, and the next year you're transferring. Like, what are we really talking about? Like, we got to see what
USC.
that is.
It's that USC program.
He said he likes the location. He's big on location. He said Pitt is a better location than LA. Less traffic. Way less traffic.
Now, less traffic.
Yeah.
You got the guru coming there. You can't get the guru 1 year and go back to that. You a first-round draft pick projected. And I'm not knocking have the guru his grade. Coming.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking his grade, but he's leaving for a reason. Let's really look at it. Let's figure out who he's going to be. And then we'll see. You got us first game, so we might break your heart. You might turn on them game 1. I don't want to be on this radio show next year and you turn on them like, man, we got this. No, I want you to have this same speech you just gave me. Like, we got the transfer coming. I need that.
We believe in him. We believe.
Okay. I want you to keep believing. Like, we beat good teams. We beat Virginia Tech this year. You know what I mean? We beat those type teams.
I'm seeing a loss to Texas Tech though.
Yeah, but you see us beat Texas though.
But you lost to Kansas State. Oh, that one hurts.
Oh man! But then we gonna beat Kansas. Like,
I lost to Maryland week 1. It doesn't seem like you got to show up week 1.
Ooh. He said we got you at the right time. He got him at the right time.
Show me the Pitt West Virginia rivalry stats. We show up for that. We show up for that. You feel me?
I like it.
I don't know. I'm right off the bat. Maybe I'll do some research on that though later.
Hey, Moats, let me ask you a question.
What's up?
How do you feel about players opting out? I just got in this argument.
Yeah.
I believe if you're a first 3-rounder, you should not play in the bowl game.
Yeah,
Do you agree with that?
Unless it's the college football playoffs, 100%, man. There's no point because there's nothing that you're going to do to benefit you. You're not going to jump up and boost your stats or boost your draft stock that much by playing in a bowl game. Whereas if you go out there and play bad, you get hurt. Some of these teams, I mean, you talk about Kenny Pickett. He's not even going into a game with his coordinator. Why on earth would you play quarterback in a game without your coordinator? Like, zero reason. Like I said, unless it's the college football playoffs and you're playing for a natty, yeah, I'm with you. If you wanted them top, I say top 2 rounds, because that third round, it's a little iffy in that third round. You could have a third round grade. Still
you got drafted.
But that's what I'm saying. But speaking from experience, they hit me with you got the third round grade, and I went 6th round. So that's all I'm saying. Like, that third round still could get iffy.
Okay.
But I'm with you though, bro. Like, the bowl game, man, it's different now than how it was back 10 years ago. I just think it held more like reverence. It meant more to playing bowl games and win these bowl games. You think about your Boise State plays. You think about, UCF and some of those other smaller schools where they were able to do. It had a lot more significance. Whereas now, just because of, I think, how the face of college football is and how it's transitioning a little bit, the bowl games don't feel the same right now. If you're not in the playoffs, no one really cares about these bowl games anymore.
Right. Different.
Now, if you talk about expanding the playoffs, that's something I want to get behind.
At least 8 teams.
6 teams at most.
Yes, I would really like to expand it.
6 at most. Can't do
6. Wait, why not the conference champion winners and then 4 at large, or 3 or 4 at larges?
That's too many games.
How you figure? You getting ready for the NFL anyways? Get ready. Your rosters are big enough.
To an NFL season?
But it's not, though. Think about what you got.
I think it's one more game. Would it be one more game? And
it's
that's if you keep winning. 3
more games to do that.
Well, no. If you did, so say we expanded it to 8 or 10, how we want to do it, but you give a bye to, say, your top 4 seeds, right? Or your top 2 seeds get a bye. Then from there, you can still make it where it's an additional maybe 2 to 3 games max.
That's a lot. 3 more games is a lot of football. That's a lot.
Is it though?
I think it's only if you really keep winning. You have the extra games. And it'd be worth it.
Like, I understand, but it's still that's a lot of football. Talking about 15 games, then you're talking about then these boys go to a Senior Bowl, then these boys go to a like, you're killing kids.
Yeah.
That rookie wall is gonna be crazy if you take boys 15 games.
All right, I didn't think about that part. I did not think about that part.
Crazy.
You thinking about the transition to the NFL? I'm thinking more so just at the collegiate level, because we know all them dudes aren't going to the league. But you do bring up a good point about that part.
I don't know. I just think that's a lot of football, even for the college. That's a lot of football. Like, you add 3 more games to a college schedule. Alabama done already played 11 dog fights.
Yeah.
Now you got 3 more. That just starts to get into that talk of the conferences now.
Gotcha.
Now you're having different talks. Like, it's just, I don't know.
These dudes getting paid now, though.
Yeah.
They are.
Now, it's not necessarily directly connected to NCAA or their teams, but still.
Said y'all get compensated. Y'all be all right. You can play one more.
A little commercial during bowl week. Get you paid a little extra.
Maybe 2 more games. Maybe. And that's a long maybe. The second has to be the national championship.
Nah, I got what you're saying, though. I didn't think about that part, the NFL part, that quick turnaround part, too. I mean, you think about winter workout, spring ball, all of that stuff as well. That could be a lot.
Squeeze stuff together. That could definitely be a lot. Talking about a lot of football. And these boys are still taking finals. Like,
true.
I don't mean to be like that. You still got to go to school during this time. Like, it's just a lot.
Yeah. Now, you bring us some good points, man. But shoot, before we let you go, I do got to have you. I got to put your feet to the fire right here, baby. All right?
Talk to me.
Big game this weekend. Pittsburgh got to get it done in Kansas City. I want to know from you, do they get it done? And can we get a score prediction as well?
When do we play the game? When's the game going to be played?
Game should be Sunday. Now, it might move, right? Is it going to play? We just were talking about this before we called you. We said they might low-key move it depending on if more, especially on the Chiefs side, because they're sitting, I think, 13 players right now on the COVID list.
With the COVID or
if they add another 3 more, we can see them move it. We can definitely see them move it.
We need to see who's going to play in the game. We need to see who's going to do what. Yeah. You see that? Like, I think it's a very well game this week. I think if Pitt can – Pitt just got to win out. Like we're all what? Like we're all on that 7-7, that 7-6. Like we're all at that number of like every game counts.
Every game counts.
Cleveland 7-7 now.
Baltimore 8-6. Cincinnati 8-6. I mean, everybody's one or half a game away from each other right now.
So I think it's so sick. I think they have to win. I think they have to get a 24-21 win. I think you got to stop that off. You know, I think it's about slowing that offense down. I think if he can come in there pretty healthy, he can slow that offense down, especially if they're beat up with this COVID. That means they're not practicing this week. That means just different stuff like that. You don't see those nuances. Your win might not be as good this week. Different stuff like that. But that Kansas City team's hot right now. What they won 6, 7 straight.
7, I think 7 in a row right now. Yeah,
that's a hot team right now. So, man, if they win, it's going to be a 35-28 type win. I don't know if Pitt scores that many points offensively. Like they're not super like that. So it's not just the ideal game for them. It's not a trap game. I wouldn't call it a trap game. I wouldn't call it none of that. I just think this is a tough. This is that you got to try to win. That one you got to steal. Like this is that tough win. But I mean, my score prediction, if Pitt can win this, is going to be a 35-28 type win. That's my score prediction. But I'm saying it's a tough win. You're going against,
especially if they get the full gamut. If they got the full gamut, that's a dogfight. Yeah.
If you got to see the whole team, that's a tough team. Like them boys. Yeah. Them boys is fast. They got a lot of offense. The tight end right now, he's hot. He just had that game walk-off winner.
191 on him, 10 catches. Yeah.
That's tough. Like them boys is hot. They clicking, and their weapons are in a sense Pittsburgh's weaknesses.
Tight end and a speedy all-world receiver.
You got a big arm receiver. He want to go deep. Yeah, like those aren't exactly like I really believe Pitt would beat Tennessee. I thought the matchup was perfect for them, even though it was what it was. Like there's no Derrick Henry. I thought the matchup was perfect. They're not the best. They're not obviously the best against the run game. But I don't think Tennessee's just super committed to that run right now like they used to be. So I thought it was an ideal situation to steal one. I thought it was a good win. I think this is that tough matchup. This is that team that can spread you downfield. This is that team that can go to their third receiver and he'll hurt you. I think Pitt just got to be real healthy. They got to be on their P's and Q's. You need a healthy TJ. Like, I know he's pretty beat up. He just the ribs and all. Yeah. So it's like, come there and they can play ideally one of their better games and score some points. You just control the clock. Like, totally run the ball, commit to that run, control the clock. And they got to score in those red zones. You can't settle for 3. They got to score. So that's the whole thing. If they can get 35-ish, I think they win the game. But it'll be interesting. It'll be a good game.
Nah, I like that right there. I like that. Well, T, definitely appreciate you, man, pulling up.
Hey, can I drop a nugget?
Oh, go ahead. Give us something, man. What you got before you roll? What you got? Drop that, man. What you got?
Michigan beating Georgia in this game. Ooh. I got an upset coming in this playoff.
You
I think
calling that?
I think we're going to see Alabama.
Come on, son. Chill.
I said it.
Chill. You got Michigan beating them?
Yeah, I think Coach Harbaugh gets it done. That's a real coach.
Now he's a real coach. Did you just drop he's a real coach as well?
I did that. Come on. This is Harbaugh.
He said this is the year.
Going right. This is the year of Harbaugh. If you stay, you'll be a champion. That's the slogan right now. I think they get to the Natty.
Wow.
I think they get to the Natty. I said it here.
I'm low-key scared to ask what you think happens in the Natty if you got them just doing that to Georgia. I mean, because I know we rolling on them tides over here. That's all I'm okay.
I don't think you can give Nick Saban no time to truly prepare for you.
Okay.
Like, I think that's a tough day.
Yeah.
But I think the Rudy story is here. Like, I think we get to the Natty.
Say it's the year to Harbaugh. Shout out to all them khaki wearers out there, man. Shout out to everybody that's out there wearing khakis right now in Harbaugh's honor. I'm sure they'll be happy. He'll be happy.
I think they get there. This is the year.
Yeah, that's a year. Let's go.
Upset coming.
I like it, bro. I like it. Well, shoot, man. You know we're gonna do it again, man. We definitely gonna talk again. Appreciate you though, man. My dog.
All right,
bro.